wanted to talk to you a little bit about ankle sprain rehabilitation, all the way from the initial injury back to you being able to get back to your full capacity. What is an ankle sprain? There's a couple things that could be going on, so don't make an assumption that when you do hurt your ankle that it's simply a sprain. Make sure you get assessed by a professional, whether that be an orthopedic physician or a physical therapist. We're able to make a really formal diagnosis to make sure that you didn't hurt anything else. A misdiagnosis is one of the easiest ways to prolong your rehabilitation process. Once you have a formal diagnosis of an ankle sprain, understanding how it happened in the first place and then how to prevent it in the future is really important. Let's say you came in to Summit Physical Therapy for your first visit, and maybe you had a really simple ankle sprain. First thing we need to do is check out how well you put weight on it. If you're not able to put weight on it, we need to figure out why. If it's something more simple, maybe you can put weight on it and it only bothers you by the end of practice. Maybe we need to look at some of the joints in the surrounding area, making sure everything moves particularly well. Or we have to get into a more formal examination of how you move and your tissue capacity, how much stuff you're capable of doing. If a singular heel raise is pretty tough for you, you can imagine that playing a whole basketball practice might be pretty challenging. From there, we need to look at things that will prevent you from having further issues in the future. Making sure that full range of motion is restored is super important. Sometimes we'll see issues down the line where patients will have issues with either squatting or getting back to their full ability to go up and down stairs because they didn't fully rehabilitate an ankle sprain in the first place. It's really common to lose some range of motion at the ankle after these injuries, and restoring it allows for normal biomechanics so that you don't incur further injury from your choice of maybe the back, or the hip, or the knee, or sometimes even directly at the ankle and foot itself. Once we look at that, it's very important to make sure we look at your balance. Balance is a lot more than just standing on one leg. You need to be able to feel where your joints are at in space with your eyes closed. If you're getting so much input visually, that's gonna help your balance. You need to be able to not just take your balance inputs from your eyes, your ankle needs to know where you're at as well. It's gonna be something where you have to practice it. A lot of frequency, a lot of time spent doing the task, and maybe not even just in physical therapy, maybe just by the recommendation of a physical therapist. Once your proprioception, your ability to feel your ankle, and your mobility is back to normal, then we can take a look at making sure you are as strong as the task that you want to do. Maybe you're just a mom or a dad that spends time around the house and sports aren't really your thing, and you just want to make sure you can get out for a walk with your kids or do all the tasks that you need to do to live life. That might be a lower threshold than somebody that wants to get back on the paddle court. Some of these court sports are very demanding on the foot and ankle. Being able to change direction is going to be a lot different than walking. Making sure that that strength is at the capacity way above what you need. Maybe you should be able to bounce on your toes a couple hundred times because that's what you're going to be required to do when you go back out on the court and play. It's really simple to book an appointment with us. Our website has a function where you can request an appointment. It'll take less than 10 minutes.